Ryan's over here already trying to sell me more tools. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you guys are all having a great day. So as you can see, we are going to be doing some 4th gen work today. You guys that own 4th gen Cummins 13 and up, you guys are all probably pretty aware of your coolant Y issue. What?
13 and 14. They went back to single radiators in 15.
In 15, I was going to say it's only a certain year. I think 13. So obviously Ryan knows because he's already. Anyway, you guys can already tell what we're doing. We're going to be replacing his coolant Y in his, because yours is a 14.
Yes.
Ryan's a 14. You got lucky enough to grab the last year of this awesome problem that Cummins, or not Cummins, Dodge, Ram, whoever. Yeah, they're all at fault. They're all at fault. Everybody's at fault except for the owners. But anyway, it is a very common problem. If you guys don't know, so in these years they actually have dual radiators, which they split the upper and lower coolant hose with this nice chintzy plastic Y piece here. You can see Ryan's has already been leaking, so he did a little homemade JB weld action to make sure it didn't explode, because these things will actually, his was fortunate enough to just start leaking, but these will actually literally explode on you. So make sure you guys get this taken care of. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Our man Mikey G from GAROFALO Enterprises, information always down in the description below, got us these nice solid pieces. There is another company that makes these, but they actually have a weld in them. They weld this other piece, which this is all a one-piece ordeal, which is much nicer. So if you guys need these, hit him up. He can get you these too. This was also the option, because Ryan called me yesterday about this, so these got overnighted. There is also another option Mishimoto offers, which is just a new coolant hose that is all molded as one piece, but those I don't think were as readily available, and we wanted to get something on this thing ASAP, because if it explodes, then you're SOL, and it's going to cost you a lot more money, because then you probably have to get your truck towed. So we don't want that to happen, so that's what we ended up using for now. This kit comes with new clamps and is going to reuse the factory hoses, which you just have to spend a little bit more time trying to get these one-time piece usage clamps off without messing up your hoses, but we're going to take our time to do that. So there is also another one of these Y pieces underneath the truck on the lower coolant hose, which we have not found yet. But it's there, it's somewhere. We might get to that one tonight, but definitely the top one that's broken. So if you guys haven't seen, my man Ryan, he works for Snap-on, best buddy over here. This is his 4th gen. He's been on the channel a little while. We have got this thing deleted on Mexico Racing Tunes, and when we bought this truck, it's leveled. And what are these 35s? Mm-hmm. These are 35s now, stock wheels. So that is what we are doing, ladies and gentlemen, today. What's the first step? Drain the coolant?
Drain the coolant, disconnect the battery, according to all that. You
got
to follow protocol.
Protocol, we got to disconnect the battery. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to jump in. We're going to get this thing fixed up here. Greg is still not feeling very well, but that's besides the point. Anyway, all right, let's get started, guys. Alrighty, so we have found that the drains on both of these radiators are in very fun spots to get to. First one, the main one up here, is down in this location, right down there. And the other one for this side, pretty much got to get to right here. That is the other radiator hose, and it is kind of right there. So a little tucked away, a little hidden, but nevertheless, they're coming apart. What we did to separate the bands here is just take a little Dremel and very carefully break the top of that plastic ring, and then kind of take a screwdriver and kind of separate it like that. being careful not to nick the hose. So we got that done, and now we just need to drain the coolant a little bit and pop in our billet piece, and we'll be good to go on the top one. Top one is not all that hard, very easy to do. The bottom one, it looks like it's a little bit more in the way. In the fender well. We're going to try and take the fender out. And of course, we are only using snap-on tools here. I'm making sure that whatever I hand Ryan is snap-on only, because we don't want to get him upset using hobo freight or anything like that. So Alright, so we're pulling the last clips out of the wheel well to try and get behind here to get to that other coolant hose. And we're just saying to ourselves, we wish the coolant hoses were made as good as these clips they got in the wheel well liners, because those things, they are in there. Not even a snap-on trim tool could get that out.
This is what you got me using.
I know, we got the plastic jobbies, which are good for the small stuff, but I you know.
Trim panels, or like inside stuff.
Oh right, these are inside. So we're using the wrong tool for the interior and exterior tools. So once that's out, we got the coolant completely draining out of the top one. We're going to completely drain all of the coolant out of both of these guys and replace it all with some non-extended life junk. Alrighty, so with the wheel well liner out, you can kind of see the lower T here, same as the top one, just in a little different location. Got two more of those non-usable hose clamp thingamajobbers that we're going to cut off. We're going to carefully cut off and then replace it with our piece, and then we'll be in good shape. So coolant's still draining, and we're well on our way, folks. Brian, are all those clamps facing the exact same degree, lateral, horizontal, and... Oh man, that might be one angle off. I'm just kidding, buddy. You're doing a great job. Look at Ryan's face.
Would you just look at it?
Ryan, that beard, man. I'll tell you what. I am so jelly of that beard.
Don't be.
Why? You don't want it anymore. No. You're over it? Next time you see Ryan, he'll be a baby.
I'm not shaving until the baby comes. My baby, not yours.
Oh, I was gonna say, I forgot to mention that Ryan is also expecting a baby due in April.
May.
Oh, May. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't.
Right.
Well, it was close enough, right? Alrighty. So one coolant plastic piece of junk going in the trash. One way that you can get the factory lines off of this, it's such a thin-walled piece that if you literally take your channel clamps and crush that, it's a good way to try and not poke a hole in your coolant hose and just kind of crush that, break that, and it kind of loses its seal. But it is, as you can see, very, very thin plastic junk. One down. We got the first one in there, working on the second one here. We got it disconnected from the engine side, just working on breaking free the those plastic clampies. While Ryan's doing that, I'll show you the top hose. Got it all cleaned up. All the clamps that they give you work. This other one here is a little tight. You kind of got to use it in combination with putting the hose on and the clamp on at the same time, but it does indeed work. Everything looks good. Everything looks flawless. If you guys are wondering, I do get a lot of questions about if you do want to delete your truck. We do use, or I would recommend using, HPP. That is where we got the block off plates and the kit over here with this nice plate over here with this other coolant hose and the filter. Our man Mikey G is actually running a sale on anything HPP related. I believe it's about a 10% off. He's only running this, by the time this video goes up, he's only running it through the rest of this day. So if you guys do want to get some badass tunes in your truck, I would recommend going with them and go call Mikey G. You only got a couple hours left by the time you see this video. So make sure you mention that you heard it here, and he'll set you up. You'll be good to go. Comes with everything exactly the way you see it, everything you need. Alrighty guys, here is the lower one, all finished. Kind of hard to get in here and film, but you guys get the general concept. Just replace that plastic piece of crap Got our nice metal one in here. Got the nice hose clamps all on there. Everything worked perfectly. We actually did end up pulling the whole assembly off of the lower end upper radiator, and then left it attached to the engine here, kind of replaced it with it still attached to here, and then pushed everything back on and got it clamped up. Definitely took a little bit longer time frame to do it here with the lack of space, but we're good to go. We are filling her up, and then we just got to put the wheel well liner on. We'll be good to go. It's kind of nice. There's no cap, so you just got to fill it up in the overflow. You can kind of hear it bubbling. Get all the bubbles out, we'll be good. How you feeling, buddy? I'm glad it's done.
This is why I don't work on cars anymore. I just sell tools.
Sell tools. We're gonna finish this up and then go get something to eat. What time is it?
9.
It's 9? It's getting past Greg's bedtime again.
8:15.
Okay, 8:15. We're okay. All right. Okay. What's up, Macho Man Andy Savage?
Hi guys.
Back at it again. Andy shows up when all the work's done. Nate with the weights. They don't rest for anybody. Are we done under here, Ryan? All right. Time to shut her down. Got the wheel well back in. She's ready to roll. She needs a bath too. Oh, now you did it. Now you did it. It's got safeties.
I know, I was trying to jump on what?
Macho Man Andy Savage is no ninja.
I was using.
Don't even think about trying out for American Ninja Warrior. You don't have it in you.
I try. But I was using the mirrors to back out, and then I like look over to look at the passenger. I was like, oh, backup camera.
Not used to that.
Used to
Not
these
used to that.
commodities. Upper echelon over here. Snap-on hat.
Alrighty guys, just walking in, me and Ryan just went out to dinner, had something to eat quick, and now we are headed inside. That is a wrap for this evening. Hope that helped some of you guys out with the specific year 4th gen. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hit that like button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.